Youngster needs a puck. Yay! Clapping. And that's what
best. Here's another example. Pavel Buchnevich with a stick to a young fan wearing his jersey, and watch the expression.
Power plays over two with 4 shots. Settled down by Parise, given back to Kovalchuk. Right call there by
play. Gives the puck to Calvin Pickard, and that's going to go away special. You don't have to, you can be just a fan to be excited. Oh boy, we're hoping that this isn't the same puck that Recton scored with, and I don't imagine it is. But look at how
A couple of girls were hoping for a souvenir puck from the warm-up. And it doesn't matter what the score is.
Kid over there in Edmonton wearing your jersey. So what does Alex do? Goes and gets a hockey stick, one of his.
a helmet, whatever.
Now he certainly can't get it. They give him a stick to a young man who is getting an applaud from the fans.
The hit, Taylor Hall's stick flies right up in the stands. That fan catches it. Taylor comes over, says, here, I'll switch you. Fan throws it back to him. I'll give you the game stick. Taylor tosses one back to him.
Contract, so they rely heavily on him to score some big goals. He was a real threat against the Avalanche.
Yeah, Sweet 16 indeed. Oh my God, Tyler. Not only did she get the...
He's broken up fights before, but not in the penalty box. I'm so happy that fan found...
Taylor comes over, says, here, I'll switch you. Fan throws it back to him. I'll give you the game stick. Taylor tosses one back to him.
Sir, you can even have my dad his stick in 1987
to Colin White of the Ottawa Senators, and then so White gave him a puck. So
in the last few days, tons of kids who were on the nice list got great Christmas presents.
the crowd, you look at a young kid who's just so excited. There's so many great things that happen in warm-up, and you talk about pure joy.
And then flips over and gives her a stick, and to me that is just the epitome of what it means to be.
23rd, 2017, got back on the ice, hockey player a few months later. Here's Mitch Marner in the warm-ups. He spots the sign.
We have yours. Do you know what the result was? Right there, Nick Foligno going over and giving the young person
a warm and fuzzy feeling. This young man, obviously a huge fan of Edmonton Oilers netminder Cam Talbot, and there he is right at the end.
See if she gets a puck.
with the fans. Oh my goodness. I gotta tell you,
That's where his stick was. Recently, Bob, the Kings had this same type of situation. Power play, less than 2 minutes remaining. Now
over the glass. Some fan went right over the glass. Oh no.
They got a hold of him in the bench.
William Nylander here looking in the crowd. You look at a young kid who's just so excited. There's so many great things that happen in warm-up, and you talk about pure joy. You know, there's a...
No business being there.
Look at Rob Rain.
Come on, buddy. It's all yours.
Oh, did he get away?
And a nice little chat with him, laughing. Look at this is a Vancouver loving. I don't mind you here. He's the only player who doesn't mind him here. The rest.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Alexander Ovechkin, the grade 8. Hey.
Well, lots of fans here, lots of ages. Future goalie there, Booch.
I was going to say a future defensive player.
Brings it over for the young man who gets it there. He's here at the game with his...
Check out that kid over there in Edmonton wearing your jersey. So what does Alex do?
Look at this, young Canadian fan. Hey, I want to do a selfie. Look at this. Kerry leans in.
Forward to the first star. As he tosses his stick over the boards, his stick intended for the little girl in the jersey.
Sweater on at this point, we got his number.
went up into the stands. And the brawl ensued.
But last game, Brendan Shanahan had enough. Same lady on the right side. Sometimes subtlety is the best response.
Pretty good shot on Stalvich. I couldn't see who it was.
Oh, he's in the fans. Oh, he's got the fans now. Wow, that's...
Warm up. You can see the guy standing there. He's holding his face. Now, the acknowledgement from Lettinen is he sees that the guy's hurt. Well, he goes over to the bench, gets a towel face. They give him a stick. And then as he goes upstairs now, he's got to go for stitches, and the security staff has taken a look at him. Says, "Oh, did you?"
Being the shortest kid around, that kid grabbed the first puck.
Face-off win by the Canucks, and then boom, Sharp unloads. They got to meet Kevin Biek.
And now that kid finally gets it to her.
Hey, that father orchestrated. Pointed that he didn't get the start because they wanted to boo the daylights out of him, and here's Brizgalov here going off the ice and saying, "Yep, you know what? I'm so sick
from the wing." And yeah, Sweet 16 indeed. Oh my God!
So watch this. At the pregame skate, he takes the puck. He takes throwing it over.
And trying to intimidate Jack Johnson. Look at that. Ooh, giving him the stare down. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And
hockey guys are the best. Here's another example. Pavel Buchnevich with a wearing his jersey, and watch the expression.
They were escorted. Leighton Neufeld from Okotoks overcome. Here comes the
taunting the crowd. And as Eddie said, Hulk Hogan's little brother.
And that was after somebody threw a couple of
hug out of the arena. Getting involved with Smith-Pelly and players in the penalty box.
Puck over the glass. There he goes. He's got one. Is that it? No! Look at this. This is early Halloween for this youngster as he gets the cross.
But I don't think Scott.
stay, and look what he does. He passes it to a Alexander Ovechkin fan.
You're a good luck charm. Yeah. It's Knuckles. Thank you.
Dear Adam, thinking of you and hoping you feel better soon. From Liam. Thanks, buddy. You get a hug?
Oh. There you go. Your dad gave my dad his stick in 1987. Can we have yours? Do you know what the result was? Right there, Nick Foligno going over and giving the young person a stick, the same as his father did many years ago.
Hartnell's worried about the size. He'd take him on.
I'm not get a puck to a little Carey Price fan behind his own net. Trouble getting it through the mesh. He consults with the linesman Ryan Gall.
The armed forces here tonight. There was a neat moment during the warm-up when Matt Duchene flipped the puck to a warrant officer.
I'll take my glasses. I'm gonna bounce back up and kick some. You don't control me. You think. Boys got some six lemonade, my neck was tripping. Around style, nigga.
His name is White, so we gave his name bar to Colin White of the Devil.
Making a fan stay, and look what he does. He passes it to a Alexander Ovechkin fan.
Remember now, during the warm-ups, everybody wants to see the grade 8. And there's a souvenir. I believe it was that young man's birthday. He won't forget.
As a sign, she wants to complete the play, and Matt Barzal goes to the bench and then flips over and gives her a stick. And to me, that is just the...
Back home here with his fans.
What did you think of the game today?
Really good.
How did you think Zach Hyman played today?
Good. I think he played really good.
Thanks, Ben.
Of plenty, and certainly he's got his fair share of fans no matter where he goes, and it was a puck in exchange for
the puck to a warrant officer who then threw his name bar back. Now it turns out the warrant officer's last name is White, so he gave his name bar to Colin White.
I would have thought something line because you're working with some younger guys there. I know you're taking some time to practice.
Professional grade. This is all in the quest to get Darlene's stick. I guess the youngster won.
Pavel Buchnevich with a stick to a young fan wearing his jersey. And watch the expression of the youngster, overwhelmed.
The happy fan is going to get a taste of a NHL caliber stick, and Nikolai Ehlers is going to taste the rainbow.
This kid is a wheeler dealer. This is about as brilliant the back-to-back signs as I've seen. EJ, I'll trade my sister for a stick. So EJ does the nice thing, signs a stick, gives it to him. But look what showed up tonight. This.
All we'll see is
Ben, how you doing, buddy?
Good.
Nice to meet you.
You
how you
too.
doing? Got a nice little gift for you too.
Oh my God!
Little
Thank
stick.
you.
I think there's a couple goals left in there. Yeah.
Play a game. If I win, if you win, I give you $20.
Oh.
If I win, you don't drink pop the rest of the trip.
still trying to see Marc-Andre Fleury sorting everything out around his net. He just gave a stick to someone.
That is Nick Foligno, son of Mike Foligno. And I'll tell you, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Hey, Nick.
I saw you on the bench today. Yeah. Good job, buddy. Yeah.
Just talked to their people, and they gave him the stick. So, you know, I appreciate the kid coming to Chicago to.
There's a lot of members of the armed forces here tonight. There was a neat moment during the warm-up when Matt Duchene flipped the puck to a warrant officer who then threw his name bar back. Now it turns out the warrant officer's last name is White.
Down picks it up, gives a fan a souvenir. That's a no-no.
Well, you don't see that every night, let alone Friday night. And he's in the giving mood. He just became a dad earlier this week, didn't he?
He did.
NHL teams love players with character. Well, how about Max Domi? Here he is meeting a local Winnipeg boy, Noah Silvaggio, who has type 1 diet. If you're looking for character guys, Max Domi, he's got it in spades.
Carey Price's demeanor, yes, he's spoken. Look at this, young Canadian fan. Hey, I want to do a selfie. Look at this. Carey leans in. Does the fun.
What's up, buddy? It's all yours.
Whoa! Whoa!
Buddy. How you doing? Give me a hug. Give him a hug.
Good to see you, buddy.
Hey. What's going on?
It's just amazing.
Look at it as a cool relationship. I just think of it as a friendly, nice thing he did for me.
He made one young Wild fans night. I hope that young lady realizes that that stick is undefeated in regulation with the and she scampers back upstairs.
But here comes the treat. Bilesman with a second puck over the glass. There he goes. He's got one. Is that it?
You want me to go goalie or? Huh? No? Oh, nice. You like that? Oh, nice move. Oh.
Van remembers him. Hang on, you're my man. And this is what endears PK to young and old alike. He gets it. He connects with little guys. Thumbs up, smiles all around, not to mention.
Wow.
This for you, buddy.
Oh my God. Wow.
He gave me a puck, his 700th assist puck.
Make-A-Wish Foundation providing the opportunity for 4-year-old Nicholas Strudkowski, a huge number 19 fan for the Chicago Blackhawks, got the opportunity mark of sportsmanship by Jonathan Taves and granting this young 4-year-old's wish to skate with his idol.
Remember him? Hey. I hurt your hand, remember? Yeah. Sorry about that. You got me back.
Thanks to the Sharks Foundation and the Make-A-Wish Foundation, he got to practice with the team today. Meet the general manager. First time ever, the franchise has allowed somebody beside a player left with none. Total goosebumps, a total emotional scene.
I have a question. Would
What's
you
that?
like to play hockey with us?
I'd love to. I'd love to.
Can give a young fan a warm and fuzzy feeling. This young man, obviously a huge fan of Edmonton, Cam Talbot, and there he is right at the end of warm-up. Cam motioning him, saying, there, young fan, brought the kid to tears. I always tell people Cam Talbot might be one of the nicest people.
So this is Carey Price at the end of the second period, trying to get a puck to a little Carey Price fan behind his own net. Trouble.
We know that in the last few days, tons of kids who are on the nice list got great Christmas presents. Look at her reaction. She is overwhelmed on her 18th birthday.
William Nylander here, looking in the crowd. You look at a young kid who's just so excited. There's so many great things that happen in warm-up, and you talk about pure joy.
Remember now, during the warm-ups, everybody wants to see the grade 8. And there's a souvenir. I believe it was that young man's birthday.
She has a sign. She wants to complete the play, and Matt Barzal goes to the bench and then flips over and gives her a stick. And to me, that is just the epitome of what it means to be.
Signs a stick, brings it over for the young man who gets it there. He's here at the game with his mom, Julia. Nice, really nice moment.
This little guy who wants to have a floss off. So Kachuk's like, yeah, sure, I can do that. He's in warm-up. So this little guy's a little more energetic than him. Pays him off with a puck. Said you won. It's awesome.
Another thriller for the Rangers as they come up with a win, and the friendly fan gets...
And to be excited, little boy, we're hoping that this isn't the same puck that Redmond scored with, and I don't imagine it is. But look at how excited this young...
Over there in Edmonton wearing your jersey. So what does Alex do? Goes and gets a hockey stick, one of his, gives it to the kid.
He's holding his face.
Now, the acknowledgement from Lettinen is he sees that the guy's hurt. Well, he goes over to the bench, gets a towel. This woman thinks the towel's for her.
Well, this is what happened earlier. Bilesma, that was intended for the kid in the red, but it was stolen. That's the trick, Staggy.